Have you ever wondered who really wrote the Bible? This is not a trivial question. It's a reflection that can change the way you see one of humanity's most fundamental texts. The origin of the Bible is shrouded in mysteries as deep as faith itself. Have you thought about this? Some people believe it was divinely inspired, that the words were conveyed by God Himself. Others think it was written by a group of ancient scholars and scribes, compiling stories and teachings from various sources. But what do you think about it? What if I told you that there is evidence to suggest that the Bible was not written by just one person or even a group of people, but rather by several authors over the centuries? It's a theory that has gained momentum in recent years, as scholars have delved deeper into the text and its historical context. You see, the Bible is actually a collection of different books, written at different times and places. The Old Testament, for example, consists of texts that were written over hundreds of years, from the time of the ancient Israelites to the exile in Babylon. And the New Testament, which tells the story of Jesus and the early Christian church, was written by several authors in the 1st century AD. So who were these authors, and why did they write the Bible? Well, it is believed that many of them were inspired by the desire to preserve their religious and cultural heritage, to pass on stories and teachings to future generations. Others may have been motivated by the desire to spread their beliefs and convert others to their faith. But this is where it gets really interesting. Some scholars believe that the Bible was not just written by humans, but also contains messages and hidden codes that were placed there by a higher power. These codes, they argue, can be found in the text itself in the form of numerical patterns, acrostics, and other enigmatic symbols. For example, there are those who believe that the Bible contains a hidden timeline of future events, encoded in the genealogies and prophecies scattered throughout the text. Others think that certain passages contain secret messages that can only be deciphered by those with special insight or spiritual gift. And there are also theories that suggest that the Bible was influenced by ancient myths and legends, borrowed from other cultures and adapted to fit the beliefs of the Israelites and early Christians. Some even claim that the stories of Adam and Eve, Noah's Ark, and the Tower of Babel were inspired by older Mesopotamian and Egyptian myths. So, who wrote the Bible? The truth is that we may never know for sure. But what we do know is that it is a complex and multifaceted text, full of layers of meaning and symbolism that continue to intrigue and inspire readers to this day. Whether you believe it was divinely inspired or simply a product of human creativity, one thing is certain: the Bible has left an indelible mark on the world, shaping the beliefs and values of countless individuals throughout history. And perhaps that is the real mystery of who wrote the Bible, not the authors themselves, but the lasting power of the words they left behind. In 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, it says, "All scripture is inspired by God and useful for teaching, for reproof, for correction, and for instruction in righteousness." Now imagine yourself as a literary detective, exploring the depths of this ancient text, each chapter and verse as clues in a fascinating case that unfolds over the millennia. The Bible is more than a book. It's an enigma that spans ages, challenging the mind and spirit. Human curiosity is innate, driving us to seek answers to life's great mysteries. And in the quest to understand who wrote the Bible, you're participating in a journey of discovery that reflects the very essence of the human quest for meaning. Consider for a moment the possibility that each story, each law, and each parable within the Bible were intricately woven to guide, enlighten, and challenge us. If we accept the idea that the Bible might have been divinely inspired, as 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16 suggests, then we are in the presence of a dialogue between the divine and the human, a legacy of wisdom that transcends time and culture. And if you're on the side of those who see the Bible as a purely human product, that doesn't diminish its complexity or beauty. On the contrary, it could be argued that it represents one of the greatest triumphs of literature, a testament to the power of narrative to shape civilizations and influence the course of history. I also thought about the possibility that the Bible could be a rich fabric intertwined with the oldest stories and mythologies, a patchwork of humanity that reflects our continued search for understanding and connection. And, given the possibility of codes and hidden messages, we are faced with an enigma that can lead us to new revelations about our existence and purpose. Regardless of your perspective, I invite you to read the Bible not only as a religious or historical document, but as a literary work of art, an invitation to reflection and questioning. It is a journey that can be both personal and universal, intimate and epic. Do not stop the channel from being displayed. Therefore, while the mystery of what is truly revealed to the Bible can remain unsolved, its capacity to fascinate, teach, and inspire shows no signs of diminution. And perhaps, in the last analysis, the lasting appeal of the Bible lies not in its authorship, but in the journey that it offers to each reader, a journey that can be as revealing and transformative as any other in the history of humanity. If you enter the channel, leave your like and activate the notifications. This will help me continue producing quality content for you.